Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. We got a brand new Patriot Militia group exploding across the nation, and it has leftist liberals petrified. We're going to take a look at this soaring membership, and we're going to see how it's all par for the course in a new era of surging citizen militias. You are not going to want to miss this. The ultra-leftist Atlantic recently published a rather panicked piece on the extraordinary rise of a new patriot, or what they call a new far-right extremist militia group known as People's Rights, a civilian-based first responder organization that has absolutely surged in membership across the nation. It was founded by Ammon Bundy in rural Idaho back in March of 2020. You'll know Bundy from the standoffs he had with federal agents in Nevada and Oregon over the private property rights and federal jurisdiction issues, and he founded People's Rights to function like a, quote, neighborhood watch on steroids, a group that would mobilize to respond to a range of threats, from your business being looted downtown to child protective services trying to take your child. Well, Ammon appears to have been rather prophetic. Just a couple of months after starting People's Rights, the George Floyd riots swept across the nation as politicians in both parties defended the rioters and deliberately abdicated their law enforcement responsibilities. And as all of that was happening, of course, it was happening against the backdrop of draconian COVID restrictions that quarantined tens of millions of people in their homes. Now, you recall that these were the restrictions that had healthcare workers calling patriots protesting these lockdowns bioterrorists and super spreaders, all the while those same healthcare workers gave BLM rioters standing ovations, right? Yeah, those lockdowns. Well, as it turns out, this combination of COVID and chaos exploded the membership rolls of People's Rights, as any reasonable person would expect. By some estimates, People's Rights now has over 50,000 members and are represented in all 50 states. Here's a video they put together that captures the ethos of what they're all about. By podcast, it's a very dramatic video showing scenes from the societal chaos of BLM and Antifa-infested Democrat cities, together with scenes suggesting a growing tyrannical government. And those twin dynamics are key to understanding what's happening here with the astonishing growth of People's Rights. Even the Atlantic article is recognizing that. They recognize that what unites People's Rights activists is the sense that society has lost its bearings, traditional policing is no longer reliable for maintaining freedom, and a continuum of government overreach now threatens all of us. You combine those two dynamics, social turmoil and state tyranny, and you're going to get something exactly like People's Rights. And the speed and rapidity of its growth and popularity only further testifies to its widespread appeal. In fact, People's Rights is being compared to a kind of Uber for militias. If you're in need of anything, all you have to do is just text a number and the closest militia group will come to your aid within minutes. It's astonishing stuff. It's nothing less than a parallel police force for a parallel society. And now that they're mobilized with tens of thousands of members, People's Rights are starting to run for office. And this is where things get really exciting. But first, gang, I want to invite all of you to join my exclusive Insiders Club for a censorship-free video platform where I discuss topics I can't share on YouTube. In fact, just a few weeks back, our Insiders Club members had the opportunity to ask the one and only Mike Lindell their questions for our very first exclusive live stream of the new year. And you can do that, just that. Click on the link below and join our Insiders Club today. And I've also got several bonus resources I'll add on as a thank you for joining my Insiders Club community. So don't wait. Click on that link below or go to insidersclub.turleytalks.com right now and join me and thousands of patriots around the world. That's insidersclub.turleytalks.com. People's Rights are now running candidates for office all across the country. They've organized, they're creating a parallel society, and now it's time, as it were, to move in and restore order to an increasingly failed system. The ultra-leftists over at Mother Jones actually flipped out that Ammon Bundy came in third in the Idaho governor's race, getting over 100,000 votes. That's nearly 20% of the total vote in the state of Idaho. But again, this is just par for the course in what we're seeing among patriot militias in general and their increasing political involvement. There have actually been a number of articles reporting on a number of counties in California, of all places, where what they call far-right militias are actually taking over the highest political offices in their counties. In Shasta County, about 3 hours north of Sacramento, patriot militias have organized voters to recall rhinos, Republicans in name only, recall them from office, as well as take over a number of boards of supervisors. Back in 2020, Politico ran an article entitled, "How the Oath Keepers Are Quietly Infiltrating Local Government." And the article highlighted Hood County, Texas, which is a good conservative community outside of Fort Worth. And the article zeroes in on their constable. Constables in Texas are akin to sheriffs. They were elected to office once every few years. And the constable of Hood County turns out to be a proud and very open member of the Oath Keepers. And he's not alone. There are actually several Oath Keepers who hold office in Hood County, particularly law enforcement office. Again, you can see the pattern here. If you have a breakdown in society, a deliberate abdicating of law enforcement responsibilities, at the same time your authorities push more and more tyrannical and draconian measures, citizens are going to rise up and fill in the gap. And what is that gap? The restoration of law and order so that good things can run wild. That's the beauty of the American vision of liberty in its ideal form. Law and order allows good citizens to live freely without coercion. And that's exactly the society that patriots like People's Rights are defending and prospering. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You will definitely want to check out my latest video on a political earthquake in Europe as Dutch farmer protesters score a massive election victory. You're going to absolutely love it. So make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.